Hey folks, welcome back. It's episode 67 and we're on turn 121. Okay, so not so much to go through in this episode, so hopefully it'll be a little bit quicker. I did make a schoolboy error. As you can see, my troops are out of supply up here. That was very, very dumb of me. So it means that we're going to have to spend a few turns getting some supply back to these troops. So let's get ourselves a sealed road, and I'm going to bring this sealed road this way. Like that. That should be enough to supply... Oh no, it's still not. Let's try it again. Still not enough. So let's get a dirt road. Because we're probably going to end up just getting rid of this eventually anyway. Just get a dirt road going up that way. Just recalculate the points. There we go. That should get it. So... And we're also just going to block off everything going that direction. And... going that direction. Apart from pull points. I'll leave pull points on. So, there we go. Excellent job. Now, we don't need 300 coming up this way. Yeah, that should be good. We don't need 300 going up that way either, so let's just basically, yeah, we'll just leave the pull system to bring them up. Now, what I want to do is I've got an airbase building here. It was metal. We used too much metal last turn, so I've got to remember not to do that. Always leave enough metal for your assets to be building. So let's just have a look at the history quickly. So I forget who these guys are now, but they're just moving around on this side. Tarador, I think, is it? I think it might be Tarador. And we really... now look here. Let's stop this. Gigoix attacked, and they threw a lot of men at us, and they lost quite a lot of men. We didn't lose anything by the looks of it. We lost 30. We lost some artillery there. And they are just moving themselves back into that city. Their time has come. This is the end of Gigoix Republic. And it's been a long war with them, hasn't it? It's taken quite a while to subjugate them. I mean, we took a lot of land very quickly, and we were fighting through deserts, so the logistics were pretty brutal. We've got Roothead here, who we're going to take too. I might actually have to make another SHQ down here. I think it might be wise to have a third SHQ. At least eventually. Because there are some rather significant zones in this area that we've overtaken. Gigoix itself is huge. It's a metropolis, look. It's probably the biggest place that we've conquered so far. That's not big. What's the other one? We've got... This one's not that big, and we don't know about Roothead yet. While I'm here, let's just get a spy into Roothead. What a name, Roothead. It's got this image of people with stalks growing out their heads now. Let's send in a spy team.
Yes, sir.
Success. A low roll. Okay, so we'll get some spies into Roothead, and we'll just get some... I mean, I don't think that looks like the entirety of their domain, so it might have been a bit of a waste, but anyway. Always good to know what you're fighting against. Let's have a look at the vidcom. We discovered more fuel. There's loads of fuel on this planet, as you've noticed. Still in the time of culture. We've completed power plant as expected. Nothing particularly new here. Political aid trucks are good, though. I think I'm going to put the political aid trucks... I might just do these now before I forget. So we usually want those on fast attacking forces. So I'm going to start getting them on these. I expect that the 2nd Heavy Armour Brigade is going to be well utilised. So let's get these guys. We haven't got a commander post yet, so we can't use a stratagem on them. Let's just get that done quick. Appoint commander. Michael Blackhand sucks, so I don't want to use him. Yeah, he's not that great. This guy's not a commander. He's not a commander really either. And neither is he. I mean, Victor, yeah, he's no good. Skip Kaos is no good. I need a good commander in here. I think, let's see if we can actually find a leader with a decent tank commanding skills. Okay. Let's just see who's got a good tank. Naomi Gipford. She's really good actually. She's the 8th Siege Infantry Brigade. I don't need her on that front. I might move her.
Standing by. Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
So she's annoyed that she's being moved, but she's getting a better job, I think. Yeah, suitability rating 98. Look, she's got the same. She's got 62 command rating, but it's these tank tactics, offensive tactics. I mean, mobile tactics as well. She's going to be really useful. So let's get her in there.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so that took overall. It took her down. Buzz Deep Rock. He's got 28 war, 0 command rating. So he's, again, I don't think he's very good. I wonder if we can get. Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go through the rest of the decisions first, and then we'll see what kind of political points we've got left. Taxation and tariffs. I don't need to worry too much about this now. Let's just stick it in. Let's just balance those two.
Roger that.
The Staff Council. Postures is going to be important now.
Aye, aye, sir.
Economics Council. What are we going to get here? High-speed rail might be useful. Nuclear plant might be useful. Although I think we're kind of. Here's another thing that I wrote down that we need to look at, by the way. I noticed that the 12th Machine Gun Infantry Corps, they're not getting any supplies for their energy guns. I don't know why. I don't understand why, because we've got plenty in Skull Tower. We've got plenty. I've moved them onto the SHQ specifically because now because I knew that the SHQ had energy. At least it's saying it has. We're producing 466 here, and we're bringing in another 644. We're consuming 1,000, and we've got 500 in stock. So tell me why we are not getting ammo. Is this something you have to replace? I mean, I don't know the answer to that. I don't think so. I'm not. This is where I'm a little bit shaky with that, with some of the rules. Like, so look, the offensive combat item per use. It uses energy definitely, but I just don't understand. Like, we've got energy. Do you have to? Like, why is it not? Why are they not getting energy? That just doesn't make sense. Like the SHQ to unit, SHQ to zone. I don't know is the answer. It's just one of those I don't know things again. I don't know why it is that they should be sat on the SHQ, which is basically full of energy, and they're not getting any energy. It just baffles me. Maybe somebody in the comments can check it out. Although honestly, probably by the time that you actually watch this video, it's going to be about 3 weeks in the future. So I probably won't answer. Okay. What else can we go for? Water soil recomposition might be useful eventually, because we probably will run out of water eventually. We kind of want to be pushing down into these new techs. Yeah, high-speed rail, look, would push us into early orbital. Jetpacks. Or we could go for nuclear plant, which will break us into fusion atomics. We want to get atomics before any of our rivals, by the way, because if they get them before us, then we Could be a problem. You don't want to be second to getting the nuclear stuff. There's also mass food pool, which helps your hydroponics in the same way that mining robotization and industrial robotization do. Yeah, let's just go back and have a look what we can get. I think I might go for water soil recomposition just to get that out of the way.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Limac is without leadership. Let's put Michael Blackhands in there, as expected. Now, the big town of Minos. I forget quite how big Minos is. Minos is over this end, isn't it? On the eastern front. Yeah, Minos probably wants to increase in size. Ah, Caranon Pax turns its parliament against us. They're all trying it now. So we need to save 20 political points.
Roger that.
Barden. Barden's over this way. Ooh. Well, let's just remove this so I can see. Oh yeah, Barden. Barden's a big town. No, I'll leave Barden for now. Then we've got. Yeah, it's just
Order
be
received.
later. Rabarez to a major city. Yeah, we do want to do that one, but that's going to leave me with no political points. So I want to. I need to keep power. I need to keep these guys sweet if I can.
Yes, sir.
Failure. Ugh. So I wasted the points, and also Caranon Pax and alcohol. Okay, this is changing things. We've got to be a bit careful because Caranon Pax is our biggest rival. And that's them here. Let me just click on them so that you can see. This is Caranon Pax here. They don't have that many zones, look. Which means that I mean, I might be able to take them quite quickly. Now, Teof, but we could probably take that relatively quickly. You see, the thing is, that's the problem with having a tall empire like this. At least, you know, I mean, I'm assuming they've got a tall empire. It doesn't look like they've got many zones. And if you take one of these cities, it's like a huge amount of their industrial power gone. Whereas, you know, I can afford to lose some of these zones. I could afford to lose all of that, and I would still be able to fight, you know? Whereas these guys lose one of these, that's like losing all of that. And yet I can defend all of that a lot easier than he can defend that. So, that's one argument. No, I'm not going to do that yet. And we need to appoint a commander for the 19th Motorized Machine Gun Brigade. Right, I want to get a better commander in here. And I think it might be worth spending... Let me think about this. I have got a normal military. Let's just try and let's just roll the dice there. Cassander Zirkenland. 27 years old. War 30. He's kind of new. But he's got some skills. Let's put him in there. Let's put him in there.
Affirmative.
Okay. So that, if you remember, this is on the Western Front. On the 18th Infantry, Machine Gun Infantry Brigade. Okay, we also need to... Which ones were on... Remembered now that there's one of them that's on training. I need to take them off training. It's not you. Not the 9th. Where are they? 15th? Oh, there we go. 15th. So let's just let's remove them off training. It's not doing anything now anyway. Okay. So now we're fairly sure that we're going to be getting supply up here. My initial plan was to have these guys here hold this line, then these push through, form another line, and then have a sort of defense in depth while I'm able to get my armored forces in. I think I'm going to still go through with that plan. I think it makes sense. So the 15th still haven't got that. It's this energy issue. Like, why are they not getting any energy to their guns? I don't understand this. Like, why is that happening? They've got logistics, we've got, you know, what else do you have to do in order to build energy? Like, because I don't know. I don't understand why this is not happening. I'm pretty sure that the guys on the other side of the map were getting energy. Although I don't know if any of these were actually using lasers. See, the GR cataphracts were eventually. Although I remember struggling with those. I don't know if there's something, maybe there's something in the rules that is telling you, that tells you why it is that energy takes longer to get to your people. But I don't remember reading it. Yeah, I don't know is the answer to that question. Like, I can't think of any reason why military formation issues. They're not in bad supply. Let's go to that. Let's actually have a look at the HQs, and we'll pick one that isn't getting the energy. So 15th, for example. Let's go to the 15th. Where are we? 15th Machine Gun Corps. Is that right? Yeah, 15th Machine Gun Infantry Corps. Energy received 0. SHQ missing items. Unit did not get all it needed delivered to pickup point because its SHQ had not enough items in inventory to send everything requested. Okay, so it's saying that there's no, we haven't got anything in the inventory. So what do you need in order to? Because I've got energy. There's loads of energy. We've got a stock of energy. Yeah, and we're not. None of that energy is turning into weapons. Why? Why is that? This is ammo, but I don't think this is energy ammo. I think I'm going to have to look at this up because it's bothering me now. So I'm just going to pause it. Hey guys, I think I figured it out. Go away, Windows Desktop. Okay, I think I figured it out. You'll notice that in Shadow Skull Tower, where are we? Skull Tower, we're actually not getting enough energy. Now, I don't understand why this is happening because I'm pretty sure that, I mean, it's saying, look, needed 10 energy and used 8 of the allotted 8. So, of the 8 allotted. Now, yeah, we're not getting enough in. That's the problem. That's the problem. We're not getting enough energy in. So we need to quickly increase the number of energy assets we've got here. Now, I could drop down. We're getting loads of metal at the moment. So I could, and this is what we're doing is we're constructing this. So I might just drop down. I don't know. No, I think that's the problem. I basically need more energy. That's the issue. Yeah, I might delay this just ever so slightly. Just so that I can get in more energy. Let's get, maybe build one here. Although that is going to be chugging on. Oh no, mind you, energy doesn't use logistics, does it? So it's no problem. I mean, we could actually get, how efficient are wind traps? I think they're not very efficient. Oh no, they're water. Silly me. So yeah, let's just get let's build a power plant or something like that. Power plant's probably not the best idea because it's going to be using more workers. Although we've got a lot of population, so that's probably a good use for this fuel. So let's get a power plant up. That's going to give us 500.
Yes.
And hopefully that should come out relatively quickly. I think it's 3 turns. So, I mean, we've got plenty. I think we've got plenty of workers. So maybe I can just leave this metal plant. I think that's the problem. I think that must be it. I think this is kind of giving us a false reading. It might be that it's trying to take more. And just like with food, sometimes it doesn't take all the food you need. So it looks like you're in the positive, but actually your people are starving. It's dead confusing. Like really, really confusing. As a result, I'm just going to move these guys out. Having them sat here on this SHQ is not going to help their supply issue, their ammunition issues, I don't think. So, yeah, if we've got anywhere else that's not building an asset, we should probably start building at least solar fields. Yeah, that's 2 rounds. So that's a good one to get. We're building rail. Oh no, we've just finished building rail. So let's get a power plant here as well. And we can turn on those power plants on and off as we need them. If we start, I mean, unlikely what will happen as soon as the bottleneck's cleared, it will just suddenly start getting loads. Okay, let's start moving things on. I'm going to start on the right, on the western front, or the southern front. The Gigoix front, I think I was calling it. Now, the 8th Infantry are currently... I think they've got... Yeah, they've got no commander. So, we've got to be a bit careful. Let's move... I'm moving through the desert, so as you can see, it's a little bit... Let's just try and take these out. Yeah, my crossbillies have done the job there.
Mission accomplished.
Excellent job. So, we're just taking out some aliens. Okay. Now the 6th, these guys are in supply, but they're a little bit low. Now they're low on to pickup issue. Okay. Pickup issue as well. So yeah, we've got to be a bit careful there. Let's get these guys down to take Aurora. Now let's have a look at used points. Yeah, they're not getting enough supply. That's weird. I think they should be okay. Let's just have a look at the preview points for next turn. Yeah, it looks like they should all be in supply even this far out in these deep deserts. So let's get these guys this direction. No, I can't strategic move them. Okay, but once they're on the road, they'll have better movement points next turn. I'm just going to keep these mechanized infantry here for the time being. Maybe I'll move them to... No, I am going to move them, and I'll tell you why. I've got a reason for this. And that reason is that Carrinon packs are now saber rattling with me. And it might be that I have to quickly get these guys over to... a front with Carrinon packs. Speaking of which, now that their relations have turned cold with me, just before I continue, I was just thinking about this while I was taking a quick break. Carrinon packs is here, so I want to get a front against them. This is all Carrinon packs here. So while we're engaging in this war, we might find that Carrinon packs attack. Which means I think it's going to be smart for me to start getting some forces down here just to potentially... Like this is all... Oh no, this is Taurus. That's Carrinon packs. So that's right, there's a border here between Carrinon packs and Taurus. This is going to be a nightmare to fight through. That's going to be really, really difficult. Because that will be our target here, and like getting through this desert. And, you know, I mean, I don't think that there's much... The artificial biped's not really worth... It's not really worth defending in any big way. Although, obviously, I don't want to concede any territory. That's going to be really hard to fight for them to fight in. They're going to have to be relying on walkers and infantry, really, around there. And I could just fill it with... troops. The troops is not something that I've got a shortage of. Especially once I hit robotic infantry, we're going to be laughing. So, yeah, what I mean is I'm going to draw up plans for creating a second front. And then if we've got to go to war with Carrinon packs, so be it. Bring on the end times, man. Okay, let's get back to where we were. Let's have a little pause while the computer thinks about things. Okay, let's get these guys... Get these guys moved in. Okay, let's send these buggies in. Yeah, these guys have got absolutely no supply, no doubt. So Oh, they're well out of supply there. Let's get some roads in. I'm going to spend some IP and get some roads, so... I want to be going that way, do we? Yeah, it's going to extend that out a little bit, but it's still not great. I think... Sorry for hammering my keys. I know this keyboard of mine, it sounds like a shotgun when I'm hitting the keys. That's better. That's going to help things a little bit. Obviously, got to be a little bit careful about excessive logistics movement. Like, look at that. See, we've got to be careful here because that's going to be sending all these logistics up that way. I'll just open it for pull points. So yeah, we don't want to be. Look, this is all the AI's kind of road spaghetti, and this is going to want to go. I think I would probably want to cut this. Let's cut this road here. Let's just demolish the infrastructure this way, like that. Okay, and then. I don't want to delete it here. I might want to use this road. I don't know, something like that. So, okay, that's better. Yeah, we're getting more now down this way. We don't need that much down there. So let's. Still plenty of traffic management. But I like this stuff. I really don't mind the traffic management in this game. I quite enjoy it. And it's funny because when I was talking to Vic and I was saying, you know, when he put the pull system in and he was like, oh, you know, I heard people saying that, oh, they really liked how it was like a logistics management, traffic management game. And he goes, this is not the game I was trying to create, so I changed it. And I was like, oh, I kind of like that. It's funny because usually like anything that's not kind of overtly war based I can take or leave, but I actually really enjoy that side of the empire management in this game for some reason. It's just really good fun. Okay, these guys were yeah, I don't want to be attacking with those. With the 7th. The 7th are looking very, very shabby. We're all attacking from one direction. That's not good. Okay, let's attack with the 7th. It's going to be a bit risky, but these guys are well out of supply now.
Operation successful.
Well done, men. Let's move down to take Roothead. Just going from that direction, I think. See if we can't get around this bottom end and just surround them. Be nice if we can get that one wrapped up quickly. Okay, let's see if we can finish this war now. I wonder what the chances are of us just getting straight in here. Yeah, not bad, not bad. We're going to lose armor if we do that. But I don't want to destroy the infrastructure, so let's just try it. Oh, it's looking good, look.
No harm.
Well,
Right.
who says that tanks can't take cities? So let's move in. Move those in. What else do we want? Bombard these guys here. Yeah, these guys are going to be running out of supplies too. Okay. Entrenchment went up. I think that's because we didn't have very good recon on them. Maybe, I don't know, something like that. That's just I'm just kind of theorizing there because I don't really understand why that happened. Let's just keep those guys, let's keep them surrounded for another turn so we don't lose too many troops. And the same with these. I think if we can just keep them surrounded for a few turns, that, like, why, like when we can starve them out. I mean, they look like they are starting to starve already, but some of them are in supply. There's no reason to hurry this. Like we've got plenty of time. There's no need to hurry. So let's get the HQs in here. So we've got some troops. Got all those bikes in there. And maybe need to move in. Well, actually a little short on infantry. Let's just get some of those slightly less useful troops. Okay. So they're surrounded. Get these tanks back over here. Now the first infantry were going to go and wait around here, weren't they? So you know, it's funny because I'm sure that sometimes I move them one direction, then the next turn I'm changing where I want them. I wouldn't be surprised if I've done that a few times. Like, okay, these guys are going to the eastern front, and then the next turn I'll be like, oh yeah, they were going to the western front. Okay, I've got these motorized. These guys are. I've attached this motorized artillery battery to the second corps, so I'm just going to start moving the second corps up. Just going to keep those artillery with them. I think some of my most experienced troops now really want to be on this side, especially now with what's going on with Carrion packs. Let's get these guys just like this. I'm hoping that we can keep Gigoix packs relatively chilled, although I made a diplomatic blunder last turn and that set them against me. Nothing needs to be done here. I think my AI opponents know I'm about to win, or I'm looking close to winning. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's happened there. They're all kind of like, oh, battle mode's going to win. We better do something. Bikes down. In fact, let's not strat move them. We'll move them up next turn. There's no immediate hurry to get these guys down. Ah, yes, we've got those buggies too. These buggies and bikes, by the way, they can also be used as fast moving, you know, police forces. Because I was saying how I need policemen, usually independent units, and I tend to use machine gun regiments. But I mean, there's all sorts of things you can do really. But they, yeah, those bikes can double up in that role. Okay, look here. Let's get these guys in. 15th. Right, next turn, hopefully these guys are going to get some supply. Rockets. What's the range on these things? Okay, that far. So yeah, I've got this line held. I want these guys to dig in. I think I might be being a bit overcautious. I might be overestimating the enemy's ability to hit me, but I think just err on the side of caution. It's probably wise to err on the side of caution, I should say. Where's the HQ? There it is, the 9th. So let's get those guys. I want them probably on defend or entrenchment. I've only got 2 defense cards, so I think I'll put them on entrench.
Aye, aye, sir.
So that just gives them more a deeper entrenchment level. They'll be able to get deeper into entrenchment. You can't entrench that well here anyway. Yeah, maximum entrenchment is 100, so We can actually get a bit deeper than 100. So let's just keep those guys in there. I might put... Let's move these guys. We really want to be on that side of the escarpment, to be honest, but I don't think it's going to be a big problem. I think I might be just being a little bit cautious, you know, a little bit overcautious. No, damn it. Those guys really need to be back in supply. Okay, they'll be in supply that turn. Let's just make sure these... I'm going to move these up just to... so we don't get cut off supply here. And those guys are low. What are they low on? They're low on ammunition and fuel. So I'm just going to leave them there for the time being. Yeah, anything that's kind of low on supply, let's just leave. Might move these guys. I don't want those to be risked. I actually think they're really useful. Okay, so then we've got this machine gun battalion here. Remind me where their HQ is. Not that one. Do you know what I'd like in this? In Gary Grigsby's War in the East, when you click on a unit, it has a little line that's drawn to where its HQ is, and it's dead useful in that game. Oh, there we go. That might be quite useful in this. Just sometimes when you've got a lot of units, it can sometimes be a little bit difficult to find them all. Okay, so let's move this HQ. Now, mind you, we might be okay. So I want these guys to start moving in. We are going to form a defence in depth here. That's the plan. So even if they break, you know, if they manage to break through this line here, they're going to have to fight, you know, another line here. And then we've got, yeah, we've got even more troops coming in. See, these guys managed to get their energy weapons loaded. I think it must be because of that. The energy issue must be because of the buildings. I've obviously done something wrong and not really accounted for it. So that's not going to hold there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll leave the blockers to move up. I think I might actually move this HQ. Let's put it here. I think they'll be safe. I don't think we're going to lose. We're going to fall back that far in one turn. That escarpment will be good to defend as well. If it comes to it and he really does start pushing a lot of troops. By the way, before I go any further, we just have a look at what we uncovered with our scouting last turn. Right, he doesn't have many troops in this area, in these areas, but look, this is where all his troops are, and his best troops are here too. He's got most of his decent infantry. He's got some of it. He's got better tanks here. Look, he's got these Lézard 2s, which are 200mm polymer plating and 105mm high velocity guns. These are a little bit more in line with what I've got. We've got an assault gun there with a medium laser gun. He's got using laser guns on his assault guns. So some of these tanks are actually better than ours. So we've got to be. I mean, he's actually. I don't know if he's taking ground in Rochouillet. He might be. He's certainly trying. I think if I put this is a good time. Yeah, look, he's getting close to 2 of these zones. If Rochouillet falls, then you know we're going to have to deal with that situation. But what we could do is we might be able to actually zoom in this way and cut this area off from the rest of the Empire. And then if he starts beating Rochouillet up, you know, he starts beating him here, I'm just going to reinforce what I call the Northwest Front. And just, you know, increase the size of the forces here. But we could make this a core, and then we could just basically, okay, well he's coming in. I'll just invade Rochouillet packs. I'll end all my agreements with them. I'll invade them, and then I'll rush here and take what I can before Montefell do. Yeah, wow. So this front's looking okay now. I think I'm happy with what's going on here. I should probably put these guys in some form of defense. So remember where I put that. Oh, there we are, the 18th. There we go. So, oops. Get them in defense, I think. Yeah, I'll get them in defense.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay. Get them in defense. We've got some tanks as well ready to counterattack. I might actually bring them up to the second line. Now, if he brings these tanks in to attack me, I'll be happy because I have got this, the second heavy armor brigade. Now, really, what these guys want to be doing is they want to be moving to engage. Don't have enough action points really to hit them yet. But let's move some of these tanks up in preparation for this. And then we've got this these infantry as well. I just hope we've got enough supply here. Yeah, we've got these mechanized, sorry, these motorized infantry. And these guys are going to be ready to exploit any gaps that we can create. So, yeah, what I lost for in the initiative by not capitalizing on this war declaration, I've kind of made up for now because I've got a decent force. I've got a decent line. Like they're not going to get through this with what they've got. I'm pretty sure. It might even fall if he looks like he's losing Pacifica. It might even take pressure off him from attacking up on this, you know, into Rushoye Pax. Because I really don't want him to beat Rushoye Pax. Although it might be a convenient excuse for me to kind of move in and take some more territory up this way, and at least then I've got a bigger combat. You know, I've got a bigger border with my opponent here. Okay. So that's pretty much this side of things done. Now I need to think about what else it is I'm going to need here. More motorized infantry would be useful. I think more specifically, it's probably going to be important for us to, for me to start thinking about getting, like, logistics have to come first, right? So we need to be able to ensure that we can get logistics to the front. I'm very, very tempted to build another railhead a little bit closer. I might wait though because it's not necessary yet. Yeah, we don't actually have a rail station here. I might actually build I might actually build a rail station. It's only 2 rounds, and I think that's going to help things. Yeah, we don't have one in Salzburg. We don't want one in Salzburg though. We want one here, I think, and that will help things. In fact, we probably don't even really want this truck station 2 going this way. I'll tell you what the reason being, because what happens is those truck points are going to hit this second truck point, and then I'm going to lose a whole bunch because there's a penalty for when, you know, one asset hits another. So it's probably a bit wasteful there, maybe. Anyway, we might have been better off just having one and having it here, and just having it a single size. But yeah, that's just an efficiency issue. Okay. Yeah, we are about done. I think this issue with Carillon packs is going to... I'm going to have a think about the forces that I'm going to need down here, because this looks like, I mean, a war is definitely going to be brewing. It hasn't got anything on my borders yet, so we've got a bit of time. But I think if I preempt him... Now, I thought that I wanted 4 brigades of infantry to accompany the 9th. Yeah, and I've created... What have I got? I've got another 1 here. No, 2. That's right, because we've got this group here now. 18th Infantry. Then we've got the 19th Motorised Infantry. And this grey colour. I'll tell you what's confusing me is I need to change the colours here of this unit, of this brigade. Sorry, this corps, the 15th Infantry Corps. I need it to be a different colour, so because it's just a bit too close to what I've already got. This kind of darker. No, that's now too close to the 9th. So that was a bad move. Pick again, Ben. Green. Maybe this kind of like bluey green. Yeah, that'll do. That's significantly different, isn't it? Okay, so this makes things a little bit easier for me to be able to find. There we go. Let's move all these HQs together. Yeah, we can't move that now. He's run out of action points. Yeah, so I'm going to need another brigade. I think it doesn't need to be a huge amount of troops, just enough that can hold. So let's get another brigade here. think one heavy armor brigade is going to be enough. They do have a lot of tanks, but I do have tank destroyers as well. So yeah, let's get another brigade here. Maybe we could get a heavy siege infantry actually, because they'll have a ton of artillery. That might be useful for taking the town. They only get 2,500 infantry though. Maybe the normal siege infantry might be better. Yeah, then we get 4,500 infantry. Mind you, I like the idea of lots of artillery. I just need to remember which guns are which as well. And if they're worth building even. Howitzer 2, 150 mil. Yeah, these guys are better. Combat rating of 70. They're going to use a lot of ammo, I think, these ones. But they're getting 2 attacks, look. They get 2 attacks per combat round because of the size of the caliber. So, yeah, Howitzer 2s look good to me. Let's get some of them. Let's get a heavy siege infantry brigade. With Howitzer 2s, let's go for the biggest guns we can. Okay. I don't like that colour. Let's get this light blue colour. That's significantly different from this, isn't it? Yeah, that should be okay. So, heavy siege infantry brigade. We're going to need a leader for them. Okay, that's good. So these guys have got 400 soldiers and 20 howitzers on each individual battalion. So that's a lot of guns. So, I mean, just in case this does turn into a really, really heavy war, they're going to be really, really useful. I'm hoping I can wrap this up before Caranon Pax decide to attack me. That would be great. We could. Also, I want some more tank destroyers. Independent Destroyer Battalion. And we want... There we go. And we're going to attach those to the 20th as well. We got a lot of OHQs now, look. And then... Do I need blockers? I might be better off with medium tanks. The thing is that the blockers are just... They are relatively cheap. They're significantly cheaper than the medium tanks. And they're as you've seen, they're exceptionally effective. Yeah, I think I will do that. So let's go to... Need armoured. Sorry, I'm probably missing it. There it is. So, yeah, we don't want dragons. It's 50 blocker 2s. And again, I need to get those guys attached to the 20th. Okay. I like infantry unit. I like you know, using lots of infantry. But at this point in the game, they need to be well supported with tanks. But these, I mean, look, these tank destroyers are going to make absolute mincemeat of anything that they come across, and I've got lots of them now. We've got a lot of units down here. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much metal. There's plenty of other things that I can build. Try and think about what else I might want. Maybe just another one of these brigades, another one of these mechanized infantry brigades, or not mechanized. I'm not using these to attack with. It's got to the point where the APCs are not going to be so good against a lot of this stuff. So I really want to be attacking with tanks. Let's see how we do with that lot, and we can always raise more. I think I probably should start thinking about getting some forces down here, just in case we do come under attack from Caranon. So yeah, let's get a group down in Rabarus here, and I might make... We've still got plenty of troops. Let's get a machine gun infantry corps. There we go. And I'm going to change the colour of those again so they don't clash with the ones that we've already got. Not clash, that's not the word I'm looking for. So they don't look too much like the ones I've already got. Let's go for yellow. Okay. So this is the 21st Infantry Corps, Machine Gun Infantry Corps. So, yeah, these guys, I'm just going to have these in reserve. These will be reservists, and they might well be needed to deploy along these borders. I've got so many troops. I've got so many troops. It's not even true. Let's get one down here as well. Yeah, I think I'll get another corps down here too. Ah, this is a bit too far. Look. What are we low on? Ah, it's. Hang on. Oh, it's energy. Ooh, that's why. Now I see what's happening. I'm burning through my energy. Let's transfer some from the second. Right, okay, that's the mystery over. I understand what's happening now. Every turn I've been using too much energy, and it's not, and then I've not been getting enough to my assets. So let's move over. Oh, well, let's say 3,000. Let's move over some energy. Where are we?
Understood.
There we go. That's the problem. I'm raising too many troops at the same time. Oh, and by the way, these guys desperately need some energy. Look, so let's. Where have we got somewhere we're not building anything? They're building a truck station. Here we are short on workers for some reason. Right, that's a problem. Let's sort that out.
Standing by for orders. Roger that.
Let's increase the pay of the workers. Oh, no wonder. Right, let's just get them on a decent salary.
Roger that.
There we go. Like, nobody wants to work here. That's the problem. Because they're not getting enough pay. These guys are getting plenty. Right, let's get... Okay, well, yeah, it's oils. We've not got so much oil here. Maybe we'll just go with the solar panel field. Make sure that we're getting more energy. Because we're losing energy here quite a lot. It might actually be worth just getting in Meta Mountain, since this is where the SHQ is. We can probably get a power station up here. I can always turn it off if we don't need it. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to leave it at that. There's probably not a huge amount more I can do. Quite a lot of industrial points. Meta Mountain, we could probably raise, maybe, I don't know, what should we go for? Political points is the problem here, so let's leave it. Let's just leave it. Let's let everything sort of stockpile. First SHQ looks good. I'm just going to make some more ammo.
Yes, sir.
Have we just got make sure we got enough yeah, everything's good here. Everything here is good, I should say. Okay, I think that's about it. Just have a look to see if there's anything that needs building some of these smaller zones. They're getting a truck station. Right, not building anything here, so we got truck station 1 and recycling. I want a better truck station there. We're only a village though, so we can't upgrade them. That's a shame. So we're not going to be able to upgrade the truck station. Maybe we get a bureaucratic office in there quick. Truck station 2, they're doing alright for logistics by the looks of it. That's only a truck station 1. We've not got enough workers here. They're not being paid enough, that's why. Oh no, they are. Probably just not getting enough workers in. Again, here, we're not getting enough workers, so... Okay, so it's quality of life stuff we need here. Let's get a university up.
Yes, sir.
And the same here, I think. It's going to be a similar... Yeah, look. Let's get a hospital. Okay. I think that's about it, guys. I'm going to end the episode there. I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.